Welcome back to the sortitoutsi channel. It's me, the Flying Scotsman, today with another tactical clinic. I've not done one of these in a while, so I've decided to bring you a new one. Today I'm testing a tactic that CharooFm has sent over to me. If you don't know who he is, he streams on Twitch, he has his own Discord server, and he also shares some of his saves over on Twitter. All three links will be down below. But today, the tactic we are testing is his Hugo Estéves 433, which you might have seen him posting on Twitter if you do know who he is, but if not, I'm going to get into it and I'll show you the results of this tactic with Manchester City, Galatasaray and Havre over in Ligue 1. First up we have Manchester City, where we can see we've won the Emirates FA Cup, beating Middlesbrough 2-1 in the final there. We've won the UEFA Super Cup at the start of the season, absolutely battering Sevilla 6-0. We have won the FA Community Shield, beating Arsenal 2-1, and to go along with that we won the Carabao Cup, beating Southampton extra time 3-1, as well as winning the Premier League, 8 points clear of Manchester United. So there you can see we have won 5 trophies this season, all 4 domestic trophies and the UEFA Super Cup. Unfortunately it wasn't to be in the Champions League as we lost it in the semi-finals to Arsenal, but if we take a look at the Premier League table, we can see we've won 29, drawn 5 and lost just the 4 with a goal difference of 59. Erling Haaland, 31 goals for us this season, highest average rating was Kevin De Bruyne. Player of the match, Erling Haaland with 9, De Bruyne with 7. In terms of assists, Kevin De Bruyne with 15, and in terms of clean sheets, Ederson's up there with 17 as well. Taking a full look at the league table, we will see we scored 89 goals, conceded just the 30 to have that massive goal difference of 59. And if we take a look at the squad, we will see we get 49 goals from Haaland in all competitions. Julian Alvarez with 19, Grealish with 16, Doku 15, Foden 13, De Bruyne with 11 and Bernardo Silva with 10. So the goals were well spread out throughout this side. In terms of assists, Kevin De Bruyne with 23 assists, Bernardo Silva with 16, Sergio Gomez chipping in with 13 assists with his 2 goals, and Phil Foden with 13 goals, 13 assists. So as you can see, this has been phenomenal for Manchester City. Didn't quite win the Champions League, unfortunately, but we have won 5 trophies in the first season, so nothing to grumble about there. Next we'll go over to Turkey and see exactly how Galatasaray got on with the Hugo Estéves 433. Over in Turkey it was a similar story domestically. We won the Super Cup, beating Fenerbahce 2-1 in that final. We won the Turkish Cup, beating Kocaelispor. Probably butchered that, I do apologise if you are a Turkish viewer. We have smashed them 5-0. In the Champions League, unfortunately we get knocked out in the group stages. We were in a group with Feyenoord, Salzburg and Dortmund, and we really should have been going through that group, but we got 1 draw against Dortmund and we get beaten the other 5 games. I don't know what's happened there in Europe, but domestically we've won the treble. We've won the Super League with 94 points, which is a record that I think Fenerbahce held up until the late 80s, early 90s if I'm not mistaken, but we've broken that. We've got 94 points, and to do this we won 29 games, drew 7 and lost 2 with a goal difference of 60. If we look at the overall table, we will see 90 goals, 30 conceded, and in terms of the stats for the players, goals wise, we actually have nobody amongst the top goals here, which is a bit surprising. Most assists, we have 3 players. We've got Con with 14, Demirbay with 12 and Ndombele with 11. In terms of shot wise, Ziyech was right up there with the shots with 82. In terms of fewest conceded, Muslera is there with 30 conceded across the season, joint with Fenerbahce's goalkeeper Livakovic, and most clean sheets, Muslera was down in third with 15. So in terms of some of the key players, we will see Icardi with 24 goals and 4 assists, Kerem, I'll call him, 17 goals, 7 assists, Zaha with 16 goals, 5 assists, Ziyech 15 goals, 15 assists, Oliveira 11 goals, 9 assists, and Carlos Vinicius with 11 goals as well. So again, well spread out number of goals here. Looks like the assists were spread out well as well. Con with 24 in all comps, Demirbay with 19, Ziyech 15 and Ndombele 14. So as you can see, goals and assists spread out well across the squad to land us another domestic treble. So that's 2 teams, 7 domestic trophies up for grabs, and we have won all 7. Fortunately in Europe not quite as well as we'd like, but domestically absolutely dominant. Next we'll go over to France and see how Havre, expected to finish bottom of the table, have done. So overall another very good season, a brilliant season in fact with Havre. Coupe de France, we've unfortunately lost out in the quarterfinals to PSG, but it's PSG, we're not expected to beat them, but it is the league where we have done amazing. We were predicted to finish last place, got 22 points, we finished with 52, 30 points clear. We finished 7th and we have qualified for the Conference League for Season 2. If you look at the league positions though, we were 2nd or 3rd, 4th for a long time, and then we started to dip off a bit. which is expected because our squad's not very big. We don't have the talent of the teams above us, but 7th place is a massively respectable place to be. If we take a look more in depth at the league, we can see 16 wins, 4 draws, 14 losses, goal difference of -1, so pretty much bang on the middle of the average, 52 points. In terms of goals, we have Bayo up there, just behind Colomboani and Mbappe with 17 goals. We have Operi, who is one of our players, I'm not sure of position, but he gets 16 assists. Operi is a left back who's managed to get 16 assists for the team finishing bottom of the league. And if you look at the full table, we will see we have scored 52 goals and conceded 53, so we've scored 52 goals from a team that was not expected to be anywhere near 7th place in the table. And if we take a look at the players, we have Bayo up there with 17 goals and a massive drop off there. Goals were still well spread throughout the squad, but not as high as Galatasaray or Man City, because obviously they're both expected to win their leagues. We would expect to finish bottom, but again, a very well-rounded display. Goals spread across the team, assists as well, and if you look, Operi actually got 18 assists this season from the 27-year-old left back. So now what we will do is we will show you exactly how the Hugo Estéves 4-3-3 works, and I'll just talk you through all the instructions. So here we are, the Hugo Estéves 4-3-3. It's just your standard 4-3-3 here. So we're going with a positive mentality. In possession, we're playing fairly narrow, we're passing it into space, playing it out of defence, we've got shorter passing and a slightly higher tempo. In the transition, we're counter-pressing, we're countering, we're distributing the ball quickly, right across the back line, and we're getting that goalkeeper to roll it out to those defenders. In terms of out of possession, we have the high press, the standard defensive line, we're triggering the press much more often, we're preventing the short goalkeeper distribution, and we are stepping up more. If we go and look at the player instructions and player roles, we've got a sweeper keeper on support, no additional instructions, wing back on the right on support, 2 ball playing defenders, both just with their standard instructions. We have a wing back on attack on the left, and as we saw, Operi was absolutely phenomenal for Havre in that position. We have a half back on defend, no additional instructions, deep lying playmaker on support, and a roaming playmaker on support as well. These 3 will be vital in keeping the ball and distributing it when needed. On the left side we have the inside forward on support, and on the right we have an inside forward on attack to support the advanced forward on attack up front with no additional instructions. So there we have it. This has been CharooFM's Hugo Estéves 4-3-3. Again, massive thank you for letting us showcase this on the Sort Out SI channel. I will leave a link, as I said, to the Twitter, the Discord and the Twitch of Charoo if you fancy following him, seeing exactly how his saves go. And as always, if you want your tactic previewed and reviewed on the channel, just send a message either on Twitter to the Sort Out SI channel, to myself, the Flying Scotsman, or if you leave a comment, we'll catch up with you somehow. But as always, please like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.